Minor spell deflection. Basically it's something similar to a dispel magic, from what I understand. It's a little weird. It affects a total of 4 spell levels, and it doesn't affect area of effect, but it does dispel stuff up to level 4, it seems like. But it doesn't, like, it takes away levels from a spell, so if you hit it with a level 5 spell, it'll still land. At least that's my interpretation of it. I don't know. It's not explained very well here. But if you have an 8th level spell or higher, this has no effect on that. For example, if there is only 1 level left and a 3rd level spell is cast at the wizard, the spell will be absorbed while canceling the spell deflection. I just don't understand how that one works to any extent to which I could use it properly. So I'm just going to leave it alone and assume that it's not super. I'd rather have hold person, to be honest with you. We have non-detection, so that you don't get detected. Protection from fire, protection from normal missiles. Kind of self-explanatory there. It doesn't really say how much, though. Oh, total. Just total invulnerability. That is nice. Skull Trap. This one's an interesting one. Basically, you summon a skull, and then you put it in a spot. And if something comes within 20 feet of it, the thing is triggered, and it damages everybody within 30 feet around it. It does 1d6 per level of the caster, so it is very strong, but luring things is kind of difficult, and the party will set it off, so I'm not that big of a fan of it. Spell Thrust, though. This one I like. Yeah, minor spell deflection, it sounds like it's only taken away part of a spell that's coming my way. Spell Thrust is basically, yeah, so it's not really dispel magic. It's like, well, yeah, it's not like a dispel magic, so I shouldn't have said that, but spell deflection seems like it just kind of takes away some of the spell levels, but ultimately isn't going to save you if it's really powerful. Spell Thrust, on the other hand, this one I like. It'll dispel all of the spell protections of 5th level and lower. So as long as it's level 5 or lower, Spell Thrust will get rid of it. It only hits 1 creature, but I like it. So we're going to change Hold Person to Spell Thrust. Then we have Vampiric Touch, which will take 1d6, well, up to 66 depending on your level. But I like Spell Thrust. I like the way that works. For Dina here, I don't think we learned nearly as much, especially not new things that wasn't already available on somebody else. So I don't think there's as much to go over here. There is not. There's more Skull Trap, but that's pretty much it. I do have a level 5 spell, Cloud Kill. Generates a billowing cloud of ghastly yellowish green vapors that is so toxic as to slay any creature with 4 or fewer hit points. 4 or fewer hit dice, and causes creatures with 5 to 6 hit dice to roll saving throws versus poison with a -4 penalty or be slain. Holding one's breath has no effect on the lethality of the spell. Those above 6th level or 6 hit dice must leave the cloud immediately or suffer 1d10 points of damage each round while in the area of effect. So we have some nice stuff, but still have a ways to go. Like, I can really only use a level 3. It goes up to level 9, so we have a ways to go in this game yet. But as far as I can tell, I've kind of gone through a lot of...
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
A lot of the game in terms of area. I've explored a lot of areas, and I don't think I need to go back on those areas. Unless there was something there that I wasn't able to take out.
Victory!
There we go.
Give us victory!
Just finish these guys off already. There we go. Turn 70 more experience points my way. I should check the auto pause when a character is attacked. Let's get rid of that. Only when they're hit. That'll help speed things up a bit, I think. What do we have here? An overlord.
Go for the eyes!
Quite a few of them, but they go down very quickly these days. Like one level makes all the difference sometimes in this game.
Give me strength.
I really did have to wait for that first level, and then things really started getting easy for me. But getting that first level was quite a hassle for me. Maybe it's because I didn't know what I was doing that well. Maybe it's because the game really does start difficult. A lot of the computer RPGs do tend to do that. I thought I missed a spot. Where it's really easy later on, but when you start, it is really difficult. I know that was one of the reasons I never got into some of the titles, because I would try to start the game and I would just die 10 minutes in. I'm like, I clearly don't understand what's going on here. When in fact I did, I either got unlucky or I left town before I was supposed to. That kind of thing. But I know for a lot of people it is off-putting to play a game and lose really early on. But that's how a lot of these games are designed. They're designed that you can go anywhere and do anything, but if you do, you will die.
For us, give us victory!
A little bit of damage, but nothing too bad there. There we go. Yeah, this is going a lot faster now.
Cool one, sir.
How much you got? You got about 7,000 to go, so this could take a while. Let's rest up
As you
here.
will.
Now let's just kind of complete this corner here before we start heading north and trying to find more to do. Because there is always more to do, more to fight, more to kill, more experience for me. That might be a major goal of mine right now. Alright, so we can still go to the next set of the Cloakwood Forest, or the Cloakwood, but don't really see a point in doing that before I finish exploring the map. Well, I do see a point, but I'm not going to do it. The point is, moving forward, skipping things, but I don't like playing that way. I like trying to get everything done. I don't always succeed at it, but I do like to try.
For right.
Tasloy, like, it's always a good sign when
For right.
I go to attack something, and before my party even gets there, the thing is dead.
Cut you down to size. My blade will cut you down to size.
Down you go. Weapon unusable. That means you're out of it. You are out of arrows. Wow, did not anticipate that at all. There you go. Have some arrows. Figured she had plenty. She still does. They're just all magical, so I don't use them. It's always weird how that happens in video games, where I'm like, I can't use it now, I need to save it. And then by the time it's actually useful, I don't use it because I have something better. It's not on purpose, I don't do it that way on purpose, but it happens all the time where I'm just like, I need to save it. There's gonna be a bigger, badder enemy somewhere around the corner. And then there isn't. Especially in games like this where there's not a clear boss fight. In a lot of Japanese RPGs, there's definitely a clear boss. This is the big bad thing that you need to use all the things that you've been saving on.
For the glory of Helm!
In these games, They could build up the hype for a big bad enemy, and then it turns out to be a normal thing gameplay-wise. Minsk broke his weapon?
You point, I punch.
Wow, okay. We're gonna have to give him a two-handed sword for now, I think. Because I don't have a second mace. It'll do a lot of damage if it lands, but he doesn't get to hit as often.
My honor is my life.
Your life ends here.
I'll have to find him a mace at some point.
Yeah!
I don't think I have like a mace +1 or anything like that. I don't believe the flail counts. Yeah, no, I need to like clear room for him. We could put that there. And then put the flail +1 over here. Yeah, 12 to 17, 10 to 15, 11 to 20. So I'm gonna say the mace +1 is better. 11 to 20, 12 to 17, not necessarily better, but then he gets that second one, which is 10 to 15 damage. He can hold on to a lot of things at once. All right, let's try to finish out what's over here, because it doesn't look like there's going to be too much. And there isn't. All right, so let's head up and we'll see what awaits us further along the bridge. I'm going to drop a save before I do this, though. Yeah, there's usually people on bridges. All right, this is Corin. I actually know what I'm going to do with this. Imoen.
You're a queer fellow.
Sorry, but we're clearing your inventory here. I have been saying for a while that I wanted to get rid of Imoen in my party, and now seems like a good time to try. Just gonna have to empty out as much as we can here. There we go. All right. Here we can find Corin.
Oh, travelers, hold a moment.
It's refreshing to find other people in this wood. I am Corin, thief and archer. I've been alone in the wilderness for far too long. I wouldn't mind returning to the big city, but I have yet to collect my bounty. I'd share the reward with a lot of you if you would help hasten the hunt. You interested in hearing more? Yes, tell us more. Good, I'm glad you're smart enough to recognize opportunity when it comes knocking. The deal is this, I've been hired out by the mayor of Baragos to hunt down a great winged dragon that's been plaguing the caravan routes. He's offering 2,000 gold for its head. Now before you get cold feet, let me allay your fears. The only descriptions of the beast have always mentioned its deadly barbed tail. From what I know about dragons, they don't have barbs on their tails. That's something unique to wyverns. So all we have to do is find this wyvern's nest and kill it. Our only worries are if it has friends over for dinner. So what is your decision, yay or nay? I'm gonna say yay. Very well then. We shouldn't tarry any longer. Let's collect the heads of those soon-to-be sorry wyverns. All right, so he's an archer. You can tell because he's got like a quiver right there. At least that's what it looks like to me. So we're gonna get Imoen out of the party.
What you want?
Yeah, we have seen this before from Imoen. All right, so got Corin the Wyvern Hunter. We've decided to join up with an elf named Corin in hunting down a wyvern. There has been a substantial reward offered for the head of the beast. We can collect the reward just east of Baragos at the Temple of Lathander. That is where the mayor of Baragos is to be found, as he is also the head of the temple. I assume I have to actually kill something now. All right.
Decency is refreshing. So many we meet are lacking.
So let's take a look at him. He is a multi-class fighter / thief. And he's already got a lot of experience, so let's level that up. He's got 2 points in long sword, 3 points in long bow. The problem right now is that he needs more in fine traps. So let's level that up as much as I can go. All right, so he's actually level 5 in both, and he's 8,000 away from getting to level 6 in Thief. So I like him. He's probably stronger on the bow than Imoen was, which is probably better for me in the long run, because it's really his specialty here. He's got, 3 points in it already in longbow. You can also use a long sword, but I probably won't use him that way.
What is your bidding?
He's good, so I like him. So let's give him some stuff. Pretty much give him all of Imoen's stuff back, including the studded leather armor. I think I can give him higher level stuff, but it's not as good because then I can't use his thievery on him. On it, so maybe not. Put that on. Should be low enough for you. They go down. Move all of this back. Yeah, this chainmail, as you can see, it's supposed to be better for him, but as you can see, he's got thievery here, and if I put the chainmail on, I can't use it anymore. Doesn't make all the sense in the world to me, because a lot of times I'm just kind of standing there. But that is what they are telling me, so I have to kind of run with it. I understand not being able to sneak, but I can't like open, or I can't like pick lock picks at all. I can't pick locks at all. I know what I'm trying to say. Just didn't come out right. And then a longsword +1 because it's better than your longsword. But I want you to use this. Speaking of which, composite longbow, the dead shot +2. Let's give him this. So his base Thaco is 16. He does 6 to 11 damage. I think that is better than Imoen was doing. I think. Alright, looks like you are good to go. What alignment are you again? There we go. I was like, I can't find it. Oh no, it's chaotic good down here. So he is good, which means he'll actually last in my party.
With Helm's blessing.
But that dead shot is going to make him, I think, more valuable than Imoen was. That is a regular wolf. Hey, no.
Hurry up!
Put this back on.
By Helm.
Everybody just hit the next wolf.
Glory of Helm! As you will.
Everything will die.
Give us victory!
Just take some time. There we
Go
go.
for the eyes!
Give us
Go for the eyes!
victory!
Down they go. Not that much experience, but let me save. There we go. But they did die rather quickly. I only got 1 hit, and it was on Saladus. 5 armor class is not helping as much as it should. But at this point, really, they only hit me when they roll a 20. They roll a natural 20. It doesn't matter what
With Helm's blessing.
what the odds are at that point. They hit me. I'm not sure how to feel about that. At some point, if you roll a 20, you should get rewarded. But if that's the only way to hit somebody is to roll a 20, do they really have to hit every time?
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
All right, we got some Eder caps here.
Go for the eyes! Ah!
Oh, this isn't looking good already.
My temper shield!
Oh, this is bad. All right, let's load that
As
up.
you will.
They poisoned her immediately. They had her surrounded. I had two of the enemies attacking her directly. So I lose. That's pretty much it. Because I'm not willing to let her die. That's not cool at all. Alright, that is complete. Let's quick save this time before I head out to the next set of Cloakwood. Hey, nothing
With
this time.
Helm's blessing.
Alright, let's go ahead and talk to you.
Excuse me. Please let me speak before you attack.
Hello, travelers. I'm Tiber. Could I take up some of your time? I would be very grateful if you would just if you would just help me. What is it that troubles you, stranger? Thank you. It's my brother, you see. He and I went into the Cloakwood to clear the woods of the spider colony that infests it. I know it sounds foolish, but my brother had found the sword Spider's Bane. The sword was created to kill spiders, and we thought we could become famous. The heroes of Cloakwood and all that. But my brother hasn't returned yet, and it's been more than a week. Please, could you go into the woods and find him for me? My mother would be so shattered if Chelak were to be dead. We'll find your brother for you, don't worry. Oh yes, please search quickly. His name's Chelak. Be careful. And we have ourselves a new quest. Spiders in the Cloakwood. We encountered a man named Tiber in the Cloakwood and told him that we'd try to find his brother Chelak. According to Tiber, his brother entered the Cloakwood in an attempt to destroy a spider infestation. So we will have to look for Chelak next time. That's going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Baldur's Gate. I've been ballerscuba. I've been joined as always by Quick Save, Rest, Quick Save. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.